Righto, folks, welcome back to Dunedin for Game 2 of this weekend's action. Bryce, we've got the Botany Swarm coming down from Auckland to play the Phoenix Thunder, and last night it was a Swarm victory.
Yeah, it was 5-1. Obviously that Peter Stepanek line looking really good as well.
Yeah, as always.
The Thunder didn't really start the game too defensively minded, but they've got a lot of momentum that they can take into this game. So if they can utilise that, they could get on the board here tonight and actually get a win.
Yeah. Last night they made some critical errors in that first period that leads to goal. Some big mistakes, get teams down already after some basic errors, and then you got to claw your way back. I think for them tonight, so eliminate those errors and defensive coverage. Don't leave those guys alone in front of the net if they can get away with it.
Yeah, absolutely not. They'll hurt you all day long. But I'm sure the Thunder are going to come out with a roar here tonight. The Swarm definitely know that, they're a bit of a different team on a Saturday. They've got a lot more people in the crowd today.
Yeah, they do.
Good.
The crowd looks good. And you're right. They're a Saturday night team because last time they had a visiting Auckland team down here. They narrowly lost their first game, but in the second game they came back and got their first win of the season.
That's right.
The fans here out in force. Hopefully we'll get the second W of the year. Bit of a change up in goal for the Phoenix Thunder. I know James Moore is back from suspension, so he'll be starting the net. Do you know if there's any changes on the Swarm side of things?
No, not that I'm aware of. Pretty much same thing, but Grace Harrison will be starting in net.
There we go. All right, so we are just about to finish up the warm-ups here, and we're actually going to have a wee presentation this evening for one of the long-standing, volunteers of the Dunedin Thunder in ice hockey New Zealand, and Kyle Matthews, who, upon completing his PhD in youth activism here at Tago University, will be taking up a position in Auckland. So this is his last weekend.
He'll still be riffing?
Yes, well, I hope so, up in Auckland. But he keeps to linesman for the NZIHL, so he wouldn't be travelling. So this is his last weekend on the linesman position for the Phoenix Dunedin Thunder. So there will be a short presentation just before the puck drop. Phoenix Thunder General Manager David Richards is out there, and he will do a wee speech, and I've got some kindly written words for me. I didn't write it myself, Bryce. I'm not that. I'd get ChatGPT to do it.
It's good that, isn't it?
Yeah. The Phoenix Thunder and the Dunedin Ice Hockey Club and the NZIHL would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Kyle Matthews. Kyle has accepted a role teaching at Auckland University. Kyle will receive a lifetime membership of the Dunedin Ice Hockey Club for his contributions to both the club and league. Congratulations and thank you, Kyle. The years you've spent fostering the growth of hockey in Dunedin has never gone unnoticed, from leadership positions to volunteering on the ice. You'll be missed, and we hope we have you here home soon. Nice job by David Richards there. And Kyle being presented with some gifts. He doesn't just do NZIHL games, he does all the Dunedin Ice Hockey League games and junior games, and he gets around the South Island doing it all.
A little bit of coaching as well?
Probably through the years he has. He's been here for long enough. He was here before I started, so. And I'm sure he will continue doing it. He loves his hockey. He plays in the Dunedin Ice Hockey League as well. Knows where to put the puck. Likes to get in front of the net and bang a few home when he gets the opportunity. He's a tall man, as you can see. He's a tall man. He's got a long stick. I don't know if it's one of those, dispensation type sticks where it's longer than a legal stick. I'm sure, because he can poke check from a mile away. I like to joke he's got a wingspan that'll reach the both sides of the rink, so it's hard to get around.
Oh, I could imagine.
Tyler Hasselmore, the head referee tonight with Barrett Wilson and Kyle Matthews, the linesman. And tonight, a bit of a change-up. Bryce, you're going to take the play-by-play, and I'll do the colour.
Sounds good.
As a guest commentator, you happy to do that?
Absolutely.
Fantastic.
So the Thunder legend Paris Hyde's going to start out there for the first line again. Looks like the Swarm are going to elect with the Atwell, Kozak and Stepanek. Line that they've had working pretty hot so far this season.
Yeah, can't really stop them from scoring. It's just you got to try and stop them from scoring so much.
So we're underway for game 2 here in Dunedin. Should be a good one. The crowd is still piling in. Definitely a lot more people in here than yesterday. Good to see.
Corridor's not quite wide enough to let them all in at once.
And Sandoy tried to find Atwell, but picked off really well there by Hyde. He's got Gregory in the middle. Can't get a pass off though.
Sandoy, old teammate hassling him there.
Yeah, Hyde's going to get a tripping on that, it seems. Unfortunately, don't think he was trying to trip him up by purpose, but
did his stick just get caught up under the jersey there? Like it was.
Oh, it is a hooking, yeah.
Yeah, it was still with him when Sandoy tried to skate away. So it was caught. I think it was caught up in there.
Yeah, so early power play opportunity here for the Swarm, Matt. Looking to try get on the board nice and early in this one.
Sandoy took a shot last night that I think Simon tipped in for their only power play goal yesterday.
So it's going to be, I think it's Sandoy's actually in the box as well. So it's a 4-on-4 play here.
Yeah, they've got them for.
Here's Darling at the point, shot. Hit someone in front. Flight tried to find a centering pass as Wamfa was trying to crash the net. Hopkinson's takes a tricky hop off the Zamboni door. As Hay will just bang that around. Marchi unable to get it away as a centering pass. A good save there by Harrison. Another feed there. As Lewis had a good shooting opportunity, but Grace standing tall. Slightly over to Wamfa. Good up ice pass to Matty Enright. He's got Ellis with him. Puck's going to come out of the zone though, so they're going to have to touch up. I love 4-on-4 hockey, Matt. Just a lot of space opens up for these fast skaters.
Yeah, if you thought the Dunedin ice hockey rink surface had plenty of room with 5-on-5, it really opens up with 4-on-4.
I'd love to see some live 3-on-3.
Hey, we might get our wish tonight if we go to overtime.
That would be good.
It's a lot of skating. You've got to have your fitness about you. I've done it once. Scored a game winner just quietly.
And here's Aguirre. He's trying to go to the net. He's pressured on by a couple of people as Lewis tried to get a shot off. Sorry, that's Ian Orders. Good collision there.
Felipe Aguirre playing a defence role tonight.
Yep.
Regan Wilson injured. He's unable to compete tonight.
And here's Dalmatau, his first shift of the night. Fontaine with a shot and a good save there by Moore. Straight into the chest area of the goalie. Ain't going to beat him from that location.
James Moore, coming back from suspension, has had some really good games this season. He looked fantastic up in Auckland in that first game against the West Auckland Admirals last weekend. That was just a 1-goal game.
So actually, Cole Jansson's gone on a defensive role here for the Swarm. As Voronov battles to try keep the puck alive. Here's Hopkinson.
Yeah, coach just switching it up with 3 forwards really on the ice here for the 4-on-4.
Yep, as Lewis is going to get a quick shot off from the point. Harrison's going to have to cover that up quickly. How old is Jack Lewis, Matt?
He had his 18th birthday last week, I believe, or the week before, so he's same age as Dalmatau.
We're going to have a pretty strong New Zealand team in the next 5 years or so.
Yeah, the generation that's coming through now, the 17, 18-year-olds, it's so much talent about them.
As Darling tries to put that in deep. Gregory is pushed off the puck. Bit of a scrum folding as Gregory will give it up to Darling with a shot. A redirect in front and just missed as Harrison wouldn't have been able to save that. As Vodanov receives a good hit there in the corner from Hyde.
We are back to 5-on-5, of course. Those penalties over.
Sandoy tries to bang it in deep, but only goes as far as Wanfa. Darling up to Hyde. He'll just touch that and get a change. Ellis is almost there first. Good pressure here from the Thunder when they do dump the puck in deep. Here's Kozak. He shoots, didn't really get too much on it. Atwell tried a backhand pass, but unable to find someone in the centre. Ellis pressured on. Atwell comes and steals that. Jackson Flight harassing Atwell there. And Weekley using that big body, pushing Kozak off the puck. Weekley still with it, put a little shimmy on Atwell.
It's Charlie Lilly, actually, number 17 over there. He's definitely not afraid to use the body.
Here's Jackson Flight with a shot. A good glove save there from Harrison.
Jackson Flight has impressed me this year with his play. He's been playing centre all year and he's been moved about a little bit, but every line he's on, he always fights hard for the puck. Likes to forecheck, and he's not a huge body on the ice, but he uses his strength well.
Still a young guy too, 19 years old.
What was I doing at 19? I certainly wasn't representing my hometown or an ice hockey town playing National League hockey.
Absolutely not.
I actually hadn't even heard of ice hockey as a sport in New Zealand when I was 19, so sometimes good things take time.
So Tula's going to try to get out of the zone, unable to, but good bounce as Jacko Fontaine will pick it up. Gives it over to Tula. Try to give a pass to Fontaine, but hits the skate as Bryce Allen will give a pass up to Tyon with a shot that misses everything. Puts a nice centering pass here to Jackson Fontaine. Good stick in the lane there from Wanfa. As Dalmachal try to find a pass to Fontaine, but Wanfa's going to come away with it. Look at the speed of this guy once he gets moving. Simon pressuring him. Puck comes out. Here's Fontaine once again. Try to put on a move on Bryce Allen, but he wasn't having any of that.
No, he certainly wasn't. He had wise for the man there all the way down the ice. Check the stick and then put the body on as well. So Bryce Allen playing forward tonight, but filled in with D as Ronfa stepped up that time.
And Simon will have it. All the Swarm players are below the blue line for that time. Hopkinson, a nice move there at centre ice to get past Gregory. Marcus McDonald will just bang it in deep for Hopkinson to pick up. Here's Marchie with a shot. Good blocker save there from Moore.
Moore had one of his own players creating a bit of a screen there, just moving.
There's Paris Hyde, shoots, but Hay getting back really well and looks like he blocked it. Gregory will leave it there for Hyde. Thought Gregory might have been going to the net, but Johnson will get that out for the time being for the Swarm. Weekly over to Lilly. Lily's going to give a up ice pass, try to find Lewis, but wasn't really to the tape, so he just got a quick change. As Fryer tries to find Atwell, unable to corral that on the skate. Fryer will clear the zone. Kozak's going to give chase. There will be no icing. Stitley might be there first. No, he won't.
He's never really going to make it to the goal line.
Centering pass to Fryer at the back post. Good, got a shot off as well, but
great pass across. You recognise the man was there.
Yeah. Kind of shot back where the goalie was coming from there too, Matt. Maybe he needed to just go on that glove side. There's probably a little bit more room.
Yeah, that's certainly the one of the better opportunities in the game so far. We've just head over.
And I asked,
7 minutes.
I asked Dalmatau about his goal last night, and for such a young guy, I was extremely impressed about how humble he was, you know.
Yeah, it's good to see, kids being able to do all these amazing things, but recognise that it's a team effort out there as well for the whole team to perform and get the wins.
Yeah, absolutely. Stepanek is pressured there by Tyon, but
Tyon really comes up to his shoulder pads, does he? Stepanek is 6'5". Good luck trying to push him off the puck.
He's a cool character, is Stepanek as well. He knows he's pretty good, but still obviously wants to do the best he can for the team. The team does come first. As Kozak will kick that out of the zone, but pushed on by Wonfa, loses it momentarily. He's got it back, centering pass, but Stepanek was tied up there by Darling. Good job there. Marchi doing well, gives it to Kozak. Here's March, shoots and just misses on the up left.
Yeah, the quick turnaround.
Stepanek doesn't hit the upper netting.
Yeah, just come down and hit the glass on the way down.
It's good to see the Thunder definitely pressuring those guys going to the net today. Something they need to do well, and if they keep that up, get a couple of goals, we've definitely got a game.
Well, when they played the Swarm up in Auckland, their first game it was literally just man after man left alone in front of the slot. And then the second game up there, they really adjusted and made big improvements on the way they covered in front of the net. And hopefully tonight they can show that same improvement.
So Thunder trying to clear, they don't. Whitson Lee tried to go went through the legs of Rolf. Looks like Rolf got tripped by Weekly, his own man there. As Jackson Fontaine will find March, he'll get a quick shot off. Moore will cover that up, didn't get it cleanly, but not a too juicy rebound.
Just a wee one, but the man in front was covered by the defence, so he didn't really have much chance to get anything on it. Just noticing the Thunder, a little bit there, just trying to skate the puck out when really sometimes you just need to clear that hard off the boards. It is something I've noticed this year that if they're not clearing the puck out of the zone hard enough, it can come back to bite them, especially against teams like the Swarm when they get their top line out there.
Thula with a shot, was redirected in front, not sure who it came off. Dalmatau was there. Whitson Lee tried to find a centering feed. As Hyde's just going to have to get that out of trouble. Unable to clear though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just get it out of trouble. Sometimes you just got to regroup.
As Hyde's pass picked off there by Hraiwa. Try to throw a hit as well. Bit of a 50-50 collision there. Good to see. As Gregory will still have it. Trying to find a centering pass, but Dalmatau tracking back. And Darling will give that back to Wonfa. Probably the most safest guy in the league in that position back there. Good pass to Vordanov. Try to find Sam Pillage. Try to get a centering pass to Vordanov, but picked off well there by the Thunder. A shot there. Good blocker save there from Harrison. Looked like that was probably destined for the top corner.
Yeah, that one was a rocket. Woodford really stepped into that one.
As Enright will just leave that on for Wonfa. Flight unable to corral the pass there. No icing though. As Ellis is harassed here on the near side. Swarm will get it back. A good stick there. Is that Lilly? Shot on, and Harrison making a save again. So a few shots here early for the Thunder. They're definitely having a good sniff there around the goal. So
yeah, last night the shots certainly weren't an issue for the Phoenix Thunder. It was just putting them in the back of the net. I think they managed over 30 goals, 30 shots. 30 goals would be nice, but 30 shots, which is, not a small number for a game of ice hockey.
Definitely not.
Swarm had more, but, sometimes it's the quality of chances that you need. And hey, if you're struggling for goals, got to shoot that puck. Classic cliche, isn't it? Shoot the puck, get it deep. 4G card.
So puck goes out of play as Hay backhand that one into his bench. Didn't hit anyone though.
Just over halfway gone in the first period, Bryce. This has been fairly even sort of a game.
Yeah, I'd definitely call it 50-50 for sure. Good to see the Thunder getting some goal-scoring chances, so they just need to keep building on that. So Ian Orders will go up against Atwell here on the draw. Not really won by anyone, but Swarm are going to give it over to Stepanek here on the near side. Trying to find Atwell going towards the net, but Wanfa tracking back pretty well, making a good nuisance of himself. No, it wasn't Wanfa, that was Aguirre.
And Stepanek with a fantastic little pass through the middle there for Atwell. Just a soft little thread right through the legs.
Yeah, those passes can be extremely dangerous because the puck receiver can either just try to get a little redirect and actually call it a shot instead, or actually control it and then get a snapshot off. As Demetau's push off the puck there from Ian Orders. Up to Challoner, but unable to control that, so the Thunder will get a full line change as Fontaine's going to come the other way. Whitson Lee looks like he tried to get the puck but didn't come away with it. So that's just dumped in deep. Lilly will have plenty of time here. As Weekly absorbs a hit there on the near boards from Whitson Lee. Centering pass, but good pressure on Whitson Lee.
Yeah, that's that defensive coverage in front of the net that the Thunder are looking for. Can't allow those players to have room to move their arms and fire those shots.
There's Dalmatsau through the legs. Pass it to Fontaine. He tried to find someone in the centre, but no one was there. So Simpson with it.
Bit slow on the entrance there. Didn't really know what to do with it. He's
a few dump and chases here early for the Swarm. It looks like it's working well. As Hyde does well. Gets past Fryor on the far side. He's going to go to the net. Backhand. Couldn't get a good shot off. Hyde with a good chance there. Up to the point. Here's Wanfa. Wanfa still with it. Does well to keep it in. He'll get a shot off. Redirect there from Lewis, but not towards the goal. Here come the Thunder again. Lewis, little backhand pass to the middle. Darling unable to control the bouncing puck there. Lewis with it again. And Atwell turns that over from Flight.
Wow, it's a good read from Darling there.
Yeah, that Kozak would have been
He was away. He was well away if that pass had got through.
So silky on the puck is Ryan Wanfa, isn't he?
Yeah, you can just tell guys who are natural on the skates.
Is Enright. Scores!
Yes, boy. Enright skates through the middle of a couple of defenders and he goes 5-0 on Grace Harrison there.
Yeah, great work from Matty Enright, using that speed and skill to his own power. Really well done.
Thunder have struck first in the second game, this Saturday night game, Bryce.
They have, like you almost wrote the script yesterday for us.
It's good to see they've got a lead. And hopefully they can build on this. They've got just over 6 minutes in this first period. Get some momentum going, maybe get a second, but it's all about this next shift now. After scoring.
Absolutely.
Consolidate.
First time we've really seen Stitley out there. As Flight will just try to find Enright, but nothing really happening there, as Fontaine will find Whitson Lee on the far side, does well to control that. Try to leave it on for another skater. Ellis unlucky to break out of the zone there. Good hit on Dalmatel from Flight.
Yeah, I think they've recognised that Dalmatel is one of those players you don't want to let play with the puck, because he can do some fancy stuff.
Absolutely. As Flight puts on the brakes, Thunder able to clear for the time being. As Rolf was trying to, a couple of collisions there, but Dalmatel was with it, shoots, and a good glove save there from Moore.
Quick little wrist shot from Dalmatel. Yeah, Tristan Weekly right in front of him, and he's a hard man to get around. He's got that long stick, he's got the long limbs, so he just elected to shoot there, and through the screen of the legs can be a good option.
Oh, definitely. Goalie doesn't read it off the stick instantly.
Don't forget to head to the @Phoenix Thunder Instagram page, everyone. Vote for your Kia Photos player of the match.
As Hyde will dispossess Hopkinson there and come the other way. Good pass on the near side to Lewis. Lewis pressured on by Simon, still with it though. Shot. Straight on for Harrison.
Really looking for Gregory to get a deflection there.
Yeah, Weekly doing well there as Marcus McDonald was lurking. So they'll clear it for the time being. Marcus McDonald try to find Johnson, but doesn't control that nicely on the stick. Lewis gets that out, and Hopkinson will just bat that in. Johnson's actually going to be first there, but Moore makes a good pass onto the near side to Lewis. He's got plenty of room to go for a skate if he wants, which he does. Goes to the middle of the ice, tried to put a shot on, but fanned on it. It's amazing what a lot of pressure in this game can do, Matt.
Yeah, we talk about it during our social games. The pressure when you're in the zone on the defenders, they make rash decisions.
And Wanford with a shot, got through the traffic.
Yeah, there's a little deflection in front there too.
As Kozak finds Stepanek, but he's getting harassed here by Darling. Darling trying to throw a hit as well. Centering past to Kozak, couldn't get anything on it. As Ellis will get it out of the zone. Here's Flight. Try to find Enright going around the centre. Stepanek will just bang that one in deep. Maguire over to Stitley. Pressured on by Dalmatel. Stitley's giving it up here.
Yeah, it's great work from Dalmatel.
Yeah, good work from Enright as well, tracking back and helping out his teammate. As Whitson Lee's going to gain his own, looks like offside it is. Just in front of the play was Fontaine.
Yeah, good call, Kyle Matthews, in his final game down here in Dunedin. Actually got one of his refereeing buddies over on the far corner. Nigel Dobson with a Go Kyle sign and a good call sign. Yeah. Of course, Nigel will say every call's a good call being a referee. Always agrees with the referees when he's playing as well. Nigel does. I've heard. Another offside there as Bucks just bobbles around on the blue paint. Good time to shout out a couple of sponsors for our players. Rico sponsoring Matt Enright. Rico Printers. Crew recruitment for Toby Shuck, who's not on the ice tonight.
There's Aguirre showing a little bit of skill. Gets a pass over to the near side. Here's Tyon. Pressured on and hit there by Simon. But in orders comes in. Looks like he's going to get a tripping penalty. So the Swarm will go on the power play here.
Second power play of the night for the Swarm. The first one didn't go so well. They Well, actually, it wasn't a power play. That's right. It was a 4-on-4. Offsetting penalties in that first one, which we thought was going to be a power play. So this is the first power play of the night.
As the Pinnock will have it, shot on, good block there by Hyde. A race to the puck in the corner, Darling versus Atwell. Sandoy trying to keep it in. Simon's going to come away with it. He's got Hyde on him, he'll just try to put that on behind for Kozak, but Wantford was there first, unable to clear. Trying to find Atwell on that far side. Puck does eventually get to him. Gives it down low to Simon. Back up to the point. Pass intercepted there by Hyde. Read that like a book. Try to find Gregory, but couldn't control it nicely as Atwell's going to be back there for the Swarm.
Yeah, Gregory just couldn't handle the pass from Hyde. I think he looked up and saw a couple of defenders there.
And Gregory is going to get that back from good work there from Hyde. He's got Hyde in the centre, almost an own goal. And Harrison has to cover that up before Hyde could get in there.
Gregory just fought himself to the side of the net and put a backhand into the blue paint. And yeah, it came off the stick, almost off the skate of one of the defenders.
Yeah, probably need a little bit more urgency in the defensive zone there for the Swarm, especially when they are on the power play.
Yeah, you got the extra man. You got 55 seconds to work here and to get the puck down the other end.
As Tula finds Fontaine. Let's get this one in. He's got Hopkinson in the centre. Goes around the back of the net. Up to the point. Fontaine with it. Tula shoots, and a good save made there by Moore. Hopkinson will give it to Vordanov. Bouncing puck. It will come out. Here comes Ellis. He's got Flight in the centre. Can he get a pass off? He can, but Hopkinson doing well to track back. Pass a little bit behind Tula, so he's going to have to track back and get that puck. Good hit there by Flight.
Yeah, good to see Flight following up on that one. Physical game. William Ellis, who just leaving the ice now, had an interview in the ODT yesterday. He talked about the physicality of the game here in New Zealand, how it's very much like the leagues he's played in Canada.
Here's Hyde doing so well so far this game. Hyde with it, centering pass, a shot on, and they couldn't get it in the net. Good opportunity there for the Thunder.
Waters with a great chance there.
Another shot from the point, that was Darling, and that will do it for the first period. So
close to a second goal at the end there. Paratai doing all the work to steal the puck and a feed into the centre.
Good to see the Thunder working extremely hard, especially when they're trying to win that puck back, Matt. It's working for them so far in this game.
Yeah, certainly probably the best period for the Thunder this weekend.
Definitely.
They were working very hard. They defended well, which is great in their own zone. So yeah, they'll be very happy. And I think I spoke to Coach Guillaume Leclerc before the start of the game. I said, "What's the plan tonight?" He said, "Well, the plan's always been the same. It's just executing the plan, you know."
So we've got a bit of intermission entertainment again.
Yes, we do. It's one of my favourite. It's the kids on the ice. I love it because these are the kids that are going. You know, they're the next generation. They're 10 years away. The under 12s. They're going to be the Ivan Delma Towers in about 8-9 years, if not 5-6 years. The way these kids keep improving. We've actually got a visiting contingent of Gore under 12 players.
Yep.
Gore just an hour and a half south of Dunedin. A lot of their players actually come and play in Dunedin quite frequently or train up here. Charlie Lilly being one of them. There's probably a few more. And here they come. We've got the Dunedin team wearing the Captain America jerseys.
One of the kids had his skate guards on when he got onto the ice and absolutely bailed.
And Gore, I'm not sure what the jerseys that Gore are wearing, but we've got Theo Shuck in goal for the Dunedin team. He's Toby's wee boy, and Artie Shuck as well.
Oh, that's cool.
With Bo Enright, another protege from the Dunedin Thunder clan, and Toby Kavik.
And they're off.
For the Gore, we've got Valerie Woodham in net with Vincent Woodham Adam Gray, Brock Bastianson, Ben Geary, Grayson Cubitt, Flynn Claridge, Kaylee Cooper and Eva Woodham. So huge contingent of young fans up from Gore enjoying the game, and probably some hot chips and a beverage.
Well, number 11 wasn't watching there, but does well to recover.
Captain America team to clear this one out. Oh, just lost the edge there.
Look at the helmet on the kid with the puck now. That's cool.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Oh, nice disposition. One-on-one with the goalie. Oh, what a save there. And Valerie Woodham, stone cold. Stop that one. So, number 1 is so tiny. Just look at number 1, almost hit the puck there. Pass out in front on the Dunedin team. Shot on. Good defence though. Ooh, backhander. David Richards has called for the second Gore team to come out now. Well, this looks like the Ringans. Look at the size of this one in the back here, eh? Oh, nice move. Picked off by Gore. Gonna get some passes to stick here, Gore. What a steal. Oh, nice pass in front. Gore with a chance. Nice moves. Just to shoot. Oh, and the defender just swoops in. And here they come. Dunedin again. Oh, that's using your body there. It's good use. Teach him young. Shot goes wide. Dunedin pressuring the goal here. Don't have much room behind the goal, but they got it round. Right in front, Dunedin. Oh, what a great save. Oh, but it's been poked home by number 22. And there we go. And I think we're going to call it there. The future youth of hockey in the Deep South getting the chance to play on the big stage here in front of a crowd. Well done to all those players, and big thank you to the Gord players for coming up for a visit.
That was actually quite entertaining.
Hey, it's the big show. It's the big show there. Righto. That'll be us for the first period. We're intermission. Probably go and get yourself a hot drink if you're in somewhere cold, and get prepared for period 2 with Thunder up by 1 here in Dunedin.
Staying in peak physical form out here on the ice means we got to put the time at the gym too. Anytime Fitness. Get to a healthier place.
Righto, folks. Welcome back to the Dunedin Ice Stadium, where the Phoenix Thunder are leading the Botany Swarm by 1 goal after the first 20, Bryce.
Yeah, they sure are. A goal from Matt Enright. The Thunder looking really good this game, Matt. Sure the Swarm have had a talk that they've got to put more pressure on the defensive zone and not cough the puck up as much, but the Thunder definitely in the driving seat at the moment.
Yeah, they've played really well, and they've got that 1 goal on the score sheet so far. But they are playing with a weakened defensive core, so I think the Swarm probably want to take advantage of that if they can.
Absolutely.
You know, they've had some players through to injury can't play, and a few changes there. Players from forward going back to defence, so could be the Swarm's game plan there.
Definitely, as so second period about to get underway here at the beautiful Dunedin Ice Stadium, my new favourite rink of the country.
Apart from the fact that you can't get any hot chips at intermission because the line's so big.
That's all right. As the Panic trying to steal that early. Wanford doing really well to bat that out. Simon with a shot from the point but misses everyone. Kozak tried to find a centering pass to Stepanek but unable to, as Lewis is going to come the other way. He had Hyde going to the net, but looks Simon working well. And Simon will put that around the back there for Sandoy. Kozak up to Atwell. Good pressure there from Hyde. His absolute workhorse is Paris Hyde, always has been.
Yeah, he knows how to back check, that's for sure.
Gregory, nice in between the legs, pass through Kozak. There's Wanford to Lewis. Puck still in the zone. As Gregory will have it, he'll just bat that in deep. No one given chase as they were all getting a change. As Hay gives that up to Jonsson. Around the back of the net to March. Swarm finally clear. Here's Jonsson, he's got Kozak crashing in net, shot on, good pad save from Moore. Moore looking pretty good here so far in this game. As Marchi will just give that on to Jonsson, but Flight will clear that all the way. Enright didn't touch it, so we will get an icing. Good start to the second period, Matt.
Yep, Thunder doing some good work down low, putting pressure on the defenders as they try to exit the zone and lead to turnovers and repeat shots on goal. It's all good work.
Thula does well to keep that in. Slightly pass it up the boards. Doesn't get it out though. We'll almost get it back. As Aguirre gets a backhand pass out of the zone. Near side pass here to Ellis.
Really got no
Goes
one with
through
him.
two. And Huayra coming to make a good play. There's a good chance for Swarm. Could be a 2-on-1. Vordanov goes to the backhand, puts on the brakes and turns. Try to find someone up high, but only goes to Tyon. Puts on the brakes, couldn't control it.
Ryo did just enough to get a stick on it as Tyon pulled up.
The Swarm will get that breakout pass going as Fontaine's going to gain the zone. Good pressure on him from Challoner was. Here's Ian Orders. Can he get a shot off? He did, but good stick in the lane from Whitson Lee. Sandoy unable to corral that, but Whitson Lee will track back. Here's Darling, shot on. Fontaine will leave that on for Simon. Unable to clear the zone as Wanford will give a pass up. Yeah, good shot there.
Ian Ordis was left alone as the Swarm thought the puck was going out.
Here's Dalmatau. We'll just give a pass onto the near side for Whitson Lee to skate onto. He's pressured there by Darling. Dalmatau showing a bit of skills there to try and get away from a couple of defensemen. Shot from the point from Hay. That's a good stick save there from Moore. And Gregory will get that out.
Just like the way that the Thunder have got their man covered tonight. Stepanek especially has been looked after by the defence. He hasn't had a lot of chances to free himself. He's got someone on him, just leaning on that stick or just stopping him from breaking out, although here he is now.
It's got Atwell going to the net, puts a tough shot on, scores!
Oh, he snuck it through on the near side, hasn't he?
Yeah, don't know.
I shouldn't have said anything.
Commentator's curse there, Matt.
I really did.
Yeah, it was an extremely tough angle shot there from Stefan Stepanek.
Peter
Stepanek. Getting him and Thula mixed up for some reason.
Both imports, right? Aren't they? Thula.
No, Thula's, no, he's not classed as an import.
Naturalised.
Yeah.
Yeah. As I was just talking about the man himself, he shows us how you can't relax and let him skate the puck into the zone, because, you know, that's not a shot that most people will be able to make. I think James Moore will want it back, just wasn't quite hard on the post enough there.
Here's Vordanov with a shot. Looks like Moore had to get a little bit something on that. As March tries to shoot, good block in the lane there from Bryce Allen. Johnson centering, Vordanov couldn't put it home. Great pass there from Johnson. So it's 1-1 here. Thunder were looking extremely good here at the start of the second period, but Stepanek getting one back there for the Swarm.
There's a good shift here from the Swarm.
As March does well to keep that in, pretty much just fell on the puck, so it didn't.
He did, on his backside, and still made the play.
There's a hockey game going on out there, isn't there, Matt?
Yeah, we've got ourselves a good game so far tonight.
Looks like Vordanov took one high. He's going to skate to the bench. Good stick in the lane there from Simpson to get that out for the Thunder. Down with Tauda Fontaine. Shoots, and Moore covers that up.
Yeah, good opportunity there for the Swarm, and Moore wasn't going to let the rebound out that time with Dalmatau going hard to the net. Swarm have stepped up in the last couple of shifts. They've been really pressuring the Thunder, and they've had some good zone time down there. And now with this Dalmatau line out there, if they can win the face-off, continue that momentum that they've got with that goal.
But here comes Enright. It's a 2-on-1 here. Shoots, scores! It's Ellis.
Nice goal from William Ellis off a feed from Matt Enright. They got their way through the face-off and took the puck away from the Swarm.
How good is it to see Matty Enright streaking down the right wing?
Yeah, I love to see him with his burners on. He's so fast when he gets going. And he's had a goal last night, and tonight he's got a primary assist on that one, showing, well, he's still a force to be reckoned with in this league. William Ellis, so what a placement up over the shoulder of Harrison.
We had a quick chat with Enright after the game yesterday, and he's such a cool guy, isn't he? Really...
He is very easy to talk to.
always smiling too.
Thunder get the lead back in the second period.
Floyd with a shot, oh, just above the crossbar. That was a little bit low. I don't
delayed
think.
penalty here.
So Simon will touch that up. Looks like it's going to be Sandoy. Looks like it's holding.
Nigel Dobson down there with a sign saying good call. Loves a penalty, does Nigel. It's a good crowd over there in the corner. They love those close views down in the corner where the big hits happen. So it's a swift contracting power play for the Phoenix Thunder.
Fontaine does well, but In Orders steals that back. Try to find Hyde. And the Thunder get something going here. Hyde down low, get it back, but unable to get a shot off. Wonfa keeps that in. At the point, shot. Looks like Flight tried to get a redirect, but Harrison's going to sit on that one.
Yeah, a little bit of a planned play with Paris Hyde passing that one down low to Orders. I think the tic-tac-toe play just a little bit too fast for Paris Hyde to get into the right position, but it's good to see them trying something.
So a little bit of a scramble there. Thunder will have the puck. Here's Ian Orders. Leaves it for Hyde up to the point. Such good movement from Wonfa and Hyde. Hyde with a shot. Redirect. Ian Orders. Oh.
Wow. Grace Harrison come across with that puck just sitting at about 2 inches off the ice. And Orders trying to bat it into the net.
Yeah, that was a big save there, Matt. I'm sure that if they got a goal there, that really would have rocked the Swarm.
Yeah, and you're right about the puck movement. The Thunder are moving it well. Second liner here now for the power play.
Ellis with it up to Gregory. He'll get it back. Trying to find Lewis in the middle. Gregory shoots.
Oh! Gregory goes far down from long range. That was a pinpoint shot there, Bryce.
That was beautiful. That was a great shot. Didn't shoot straight away, just kind of waited for that lane to open up and then just put it bar down on that blocker side.
Yeah, it's tough to stop a shot that well placed. And the Thunder, they've got themselves a 2-goal lead here in Dunedin. Game 2 of the weekend, proving to be their strong point.
So the power play pays off there for the Thunder. There's something different about them tonight, Matt.
I'm sure the coach is very happy with the way they've responded and executing the game plan, defending well.
Delmachau trying to find Fontaine. Gives it up to the point. Quick shot on and a goal!
It's
Delmachau with the redirect.
Quick strike back from the Botany Swarm. First shift back on the ice after the goal, and they've taken charge down in the Phoenix Thunder zone and got a nice tip in.
Yeah, that was a much needed goal in my opinion. If the Thunder were actually able to get another one then, that would have been quite the hill to climb even for the Swarm, how good they have looked this season, Matt. So here's Hyde. He can do anything sometimes when he wants to.
Wow. The teams have both woken up by the looks of it.
Lewis doing well, keeps that in. We'll leave it on for Gregory. Gives it to Hyde. Trying to find a centering pass. Harrison gets a stick in the lane. Kozak will just bang that one in deep. Receives a good hit there from Darling on the near side. Stepanek's going to be first there. He's brushed off. Kozak with a shot, but Darling standing tall and blocking that one. As Wonfa will try to go centering feed as well. Couldn't get anything on it. End-to-end action here lately.
Yeah, both teams showing some very good attacking in the last few minutes.
Wire from the point. Looked like a knuckle puck. Hopkinson's going to be first there. Pushing him deep for Panic, but he was pressured on by Hyde, who actually loses his stick. And looks like Stepanek's stick's broken, so he'll go off. Wardenov to Marcus McDonald. Couldn't get a shot on. As Hyde does really well, clears that.
Yeah,
There'll
it's a
be
good
no
job
icing.
of clearing that one because the team needs a change for the Phoenix Thunder. A little bit slow to get on the ice, but they've just got back in time.
Wardenov centering past Hawkinson. Had the back post a little bit open there for a second. Couldn't get a good shot away. As Flight will come the other way. Tries to go through the legs of Thula. So Ellis will clean that up. Leaves it on for Enright. Good cycle work here. Stitley just fans on the wrist shot from the point. Puck behind the Swarm net. Thunder doing really well to maintain that attacking scheme they get going on when they are in the zone. Swarm having a little bit of a hard time getting the puck out sometimes.
Yeah, it's good from the Phoenix Thunder. They're recovering pucks well, cycling it down low. Which is a bit of a difference from last night where they really kind of struggled to maintain zone pressure for long periods of time.
Absolutely. They're doing well to stay in the Swarm's end. Dalmatau, a little bit of a wayward pass. That was Allen getting in there. Slightly up the boards, but only gives it to a Swarm player.
Yeah, just a blind throw in behind him there.
Fontaine tried to find a centering pass to Dalmatau, but it looks like his stick was lifted there by Aguirre. As Rolf will bang that one in deep, him and Simpson will get a change.
Fourth line doing a good job that shift for the Phoenix Thunder.
So Wanfa's going to be there first for the Thunder. Gives it up to Ian Orders. And just offside was Tyon.
Yeah, I think just a little bit crowded at the blue line there for him to snipe his way through. I'll finish off the sponsors of Flowwood Price for the Phoenix Thunder. I'd like to thank their sponsors every game. Phoenix Organics, of course, the naming spots. ProFlow Plumbing and Gas, Kia Photos, Dunedin Ice Stadium, the Emerson's Brewery, Anytime Fitness, Lickland, Anderson's Bay, More Drainage, Swift Contracting to bring us the Power Play, Battery Town, Grassroots Trust and TAB. Don't forget to head to that at Phoenix Thunder Instagram page to vote for your Kia Photos Player of the Match. Ian Orders was the Thunder last night, and I have a downward towel for the Botany Swarm.
So far, I'd have to say it's probably Hyde.
He's always a good pick. You know, he does so much on the ice.
Darling with a shot, gets through the traffic as well. Harrison had to make a pad save.
I think she just kicked the leg out there. I don't know how she would have seen that one. Lots of bodies in front there.
Kozak just left that on, thought a defenseman was gaining the zone. As Lewis absorbs a hit there from Atwell. And Hyde will put that one in deep. March is going to be there first. Thunder really up for this game. Looking very dangerous every time they get the puck.
Will Ellis doing a great job to keep the puck on his stick there.
And a scramble in front of the net. Puck's still loose. Bodies are flying. Someone sees a big hit and it's goal!
Oh, what? His
Ellis.
body's all over the place.
So Ellis will, looks like he'll get a goal on that.
I think Kozak was talking to referee Hasselmore about that one. He's not overly happy. And as a Swarm fan, you wouldn't be overly happy. There was a lot of bodies in front of the ice, but most of them were probably pushed in there. I'd love to see a replay. Unfortunately, we don't have the...
Stepanek's been thrown out for arguing. Naughty.
What's he got there? Has he got a game misconduct? Unsportsmanlike? Of course, you can head to the stats page if you go to NZIHL.com and find all this out.
Yeah. Looks like it might probably... I think he might be able to stay in the game. He's still chatting to the ref at the moment.
So, yeah, the goal was allowed by referee Hasselmore initially. I believe it will stand. I don't see any reason why they wouldn't. Well, they would overturn it, but it was just a mess of bodies.
Yeah, and puck just came out, and Ellis took full advantage of it there on this near side post.
Yeah, I'm surprised it wasn't a whistle at some point in there, but you know, if the referee can't tell if the goalie's got it covered, then the play will continue. Flight took a heavy hit in there. He just got barreled over and he went falling backwards like the old prank, put someone in behind your legs, push them over the top.
Oh, they're all pretty tough though, Matt. So it is a good goal. 4-2 lead here for the Thunder. 7 to go in the second period. And a well-deserved 2-goal lead as well, as they've been pressuring the Swarm and shutting down their attacking chances here lately.
And they will play on the power play, a swift contracting power play after all that discussion by the referees. Another chance to stretch that lead. They can control the puck and put another one home.
Here's one for he'll rip one. Good block there from Hopkinson. And they'll win the race to the puck as well. Here's Hyde. He'll give it to the far side to Darling. He's got Ian Orders crashing in the net. Up top, shot on, and a good blocker save there from Harrison.
Yeah, high riser.
That looked destined for the top corner.
Yeah, Wampa knows how to shoot them.
Oh,
he
yeah.
winds that up. Yeah, Will Ellis has been given that goal unassisted, so. And Peter Stepanek, physical abuse of the referees, 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Really?
That's what I've got on the stats page.
I've never heard of a 20-minute penalty.
Usually it's a game misconduct and you're gone, isn't it?
Yeah. That's strange.
Hey, I'm not a referee.
Yeah,
we should ask Nigel down there in the corner.
Here's Darling, shot on, but went high. Hyde keeps that in.
I think Sandoy got his body down low on that one.
Here's Darling again. Over to Hyde, up top to Wonfa. Shot on. Ian Orders was at the back post. Another try. It's right in front in the crease. Still loose. And Harrison finally covers that up and gets a whistle.
Great movement from the Phoenix Thunder on the power play, moving that puck around across ice back to the top. And then I think Orders, you'll probably look back at that one and say, could have buried that one if I just could have got the stick on it, but
easier said than done.
Yeah, yeah. You've got a split second to do it, and if you don't quite get there in time, then they're going to have players all over you. We've got 30 seconds remaining. Second unit out here for the Phoenix Thunder. Gregory scored one on the last power play. He's at the point.
Just loses it though. Puck's going to come out. The Swarm will buy a bit of time on the penalty kill.
Will Ellis apparently scored 2 goals on 2 shots in the second period.
Not a bad effort then.
One of their imports this season, certainly making an impact for the Phoenix Thunder.
Oh, backdoor pass, scores! It's Enright. Beautiful pass across the crease.
Matt Enright just skirted into around behind the net, come out in front.
Yeah, that was a pass from Lewis as well.
The Thunder tonight are looking very sharp, and they've stretched their lead out to 3 goals.
And it's not that the Swarm are playing poorly here tonight, Matt. It's just the Thunder are absolutely on one.
Yeah, they've lifted their game big time tonight. The small things are going well for them, you know, passes are working out. And
so the Swarm looking at a 3-goal deficit. They need to be the next team to score, or I don't think they'll be able to catch this Thunder here tonight. As Tula will give it up ice to Jonsson, unable to control that, so Weekly will give it to Lily.
We've got 4.5 minutes remaining in the second period.
So Weekly will just go around the back of the net. Might even go coast to coast here. Which he tries to do, but Swarm eventually clear it.
I don't mind seeing that from the defensemen stretching legs occasionally.
Oh, definitely. Especially when you're probably 6'3".
Oh, it's huge. Yep. He struggles to find skates to fit him. I've heard from his parents.
As Darling's going to be there first for the Thunder. Gives it over to Wanfa. He's pressured on by Dalmatau. Try to give it back for a defenseman. Here's Lewis coming the other way. Lots of pace when he gets going, but receives a good hit there from Simon.
Yeah, just a nice wee spin there. Simon with a strong shoulder.
Even the back checking has been incredible here tonight for the Thunder. All departments are working pretty well. Sandoy at the point. Fontaine trying to spin out of trouble, but only as far as Lewis, who gives it to Gregory. And he loses control of it. Lewis getting in there and making a nuisance of himself, winning the puck. Back for the Thunder, shot from the point. And Harrison will cover that up as Gregory was lurking right in front, try to get a redirect as well.
Yeah, all facets of the Phoenix Thunder game tonight has improved vastly. Their compete level, just the pressure they're putting on all the Swarm players down low in the zone or just through the neutralisers has really increased the level, and it's paying off big time. Swarm just need to dig a little bit deeper on the second game of the weekend, perhaps to get back into this game, and look for players like Ivan Dalmatau to pull something out of the hat.
So we'll get an icing on that play as no one was able to jump on the pass there from Hay.
This isn't the only games this weekend though. Canterbury Red Devils are hosting the Auckland Mako up in Canterbury. That game was 4-2 last time I looked. And they've got another game on tomorrow evening. So check that out, NZIHL on YouTube.
Ellis with a nice move. Got past Elmsell for the time being, but couldn't beat the second man. And a good stick in the lane there from Fontaine. Race to the puck, but no one came away with it. Maguire with it behind his net. And Enright tried to find someone skating onto that, but Flight was a little bit behind the play. And March goes around Stitley. It's Stepanik's out there. Must have only got two.
Yeah, it's an interesting. I have to go back onto the stats page.
Stepanik with it. March with a shot, but hit Stitley. So Atwell will clean that up. Puts it in deep for Stepanik. Trying to find Atwell, who was going to the net. Kozak with a pass to Stepanik, unable to get a good shot off. Kozak with a try on the back post. Moore did well to get over. Another try there from Stepanik. And Moore's just got his leg posted up on the post there, so there was no way through.
Great shift here from the Swarm with Stepanik and Atwell out there, Kozak. And another line that could do it for the Swarm here tonight.
The Thunder, nice up ice pass to Gregory, but good pressure by Tula.
Yeah, I think Gregory was just waiting for Barrett's High to get into the zone there and just lay it off for him. Tula wasn't having any of it.
Shot from the point, that hits Gregory in front. So Darling will track back. Unable to find Hyde in the middle of the park, but Hopkinson picked it off.
Only a few seconds remaining in the period. It's probably a good stop there for James Moore to get so that the Thunder can settle down. That last shift from the Stepanek line was, the Atwell line was all over them. And the last thing they want to do is give one up here late in the second period. They've got a 3-goal lead. They want to hold on to that going into the last 20.
So it'll be Hopkinson up against Hyde. As the referee gets the puck. Voronov comes and gets it. Got a shot off, but it looks like it hit the defenseman straight away. Puck does come out. Hopkinson tried to find Voronov on that far side, but once again, Paris Hyde picking off a pass. Simon unable to get anything on it. Lewis with a backhand centering feed there to Gregory, and that will do it here for the second period. The Thunder leading the Swarm 5-2.
Yeah, very good period for the Phoenix Thunder that one. They really upped their game and come out hard and have been greatly rewarded. Peter Stepanek scored the first goal of the night for the Botany Swarm to tie things up early in the second there. But then it was just all Thunder really from there on out, wasn't it?
It was. And they're really holding their attacking zone well. Once they get the puck in there, they're cycling the puck, moving it really well. And because they do that, they're getting good goal opportunities, and they're putting some in the back of the net here tonight.
Yeah, I'll read the rest of the goals for you. William Ellis has scored 2. He got the second one for the Phoenix Thunder, assisted by Matt Enright and Jackson Flight. And then Noah Gregory with that, wonderful shot, bar down on the power play, assisted by Adam Steitley. Ivan Downwattow got one back for the Swarm, assisted by Luke Simon and Remy Sandoy. And then Will Ellis unassisted in that big scrum right in front there, which we all resulted in actually an abusive officials penalty to Peter Stepanek. So not a physical abuse, so it was 2 minutes only. And then Matt Enright with Jack Lewis getting the assist. And this is another innovation in the...
Yes, I've never seen a couch on an ice rink before, Matt.
Yeah, they rejected my name of recliner racing. They've got it called Lazy Boy Formula 1. So the idea here is to team members push the person on the chair all the way down to the far end, and they've got to switch places as they go around the buckets. I haven't had any participants. Oh, here we go. Madison and
got the leg rest up as well.
Yeah, Josh and Juna, who normally does all this volunteer work, and Amberley and Emily Dickey. Attempt number 2 at glory for Emily.
Oh, looks like the ladies it's into a good lead.
Yeah, it's good start. Emily, that's Emily in the middle. She's got the good stride going, but Juna on the far side has come in hot at the second part of that first leg and got the lead. She's taken the seat. Same with Emily. It could be neck and neck. It's pretty close. I think that's Josh on the far side. But look at this up the middle. It's Emily. Got a good strike going. Josh has just got their feet out in front though. And I think Josh and Juno are taking it home with Emily on her second attempt. With Amberley unable to take the glory. And Madison and Poe taking third place. Just happy to be here by the looks of it. It's another innovative intermission entertainment.
Yeah, good fun.
I'm not sure if they get anything other than high fives and a good vibe. Right, we're going to take a wee break.
Yep.
Don't know if we'll get any hot chips this time, Bryce, as the line looks like it's already building up. You might have to run.
Might do that.
So we'll see you soon for period 3. Thunder leading the Botany Swarm 5-2 here in Dunedin.
Staying in peak physical form out here on the ice means we got to put the time at the gym too. Anytime Fitness. Get to a healthier place.
That's better. Beautiful. Thank you, Connor, for pointing that out. My son on the camera tonight, Max, is pulling plugs out with his big feet.
Yeah, so we're underway here for the final period in Dunedin. The home team leading the Botany Swarm 5-2, and a well-deserved lead as well, as they've really come out firing this game.
Yeah, much improved crowd here tonight as well. Really enjoying the Thunder's play.
Here's Hyde, he's all alone. No one to help as a couple of Thunder players finally get up into the action.
Yeah, everyone went for a change and forgot to tell Paris Hyde what the plan was.
Nice pass off the boards to Hopkinson. He'll get in the zone, try to get a shot on, which he does. Moore making a stick deflection there. Maguire over to Stitley. Up ice pass there to Enright. He'll just put that one in deep. Jacko Flight going to be the first there on the far side. Puck comes out. Maguire just banging that one off the glass into the zone, but only as far as Jonsson. As Hay gives it up to Vordanov. Lilly over to Weekly. Up ice pass. Was looking for Ellis, but only found March for the Swarm. Unable to clear. Flight put a soft shot on. Harrison's going to cover that up.
Taking no chance with the puck and around the blue paint, just covering it up nicely there. I want to say I'm very impressed with the way Felipe Agui has been playing defence tonight. He's been playing forward for a wee while, but he used to play defence, and tonight he's playing admirably back there and cover for a few players who are unable to play due to injury.
So the Swarm really need to get something going and get an early goal here in this period and not leave it too late to try and make a comeback. And Sula gets a shot on. Moore doesn't see it till the last second, but able to make a save on that.
Yeah, I think Moore was very surprised by that shot getting through and just happened to hit him in the pads and stay there, thankfully for him. Don't forget, folks, head to the Instagram page of the Phoenix Thunder, at Phoenix Thunder, and vote for your Kia Photos player of the match. Certainly a number of Phoenix Thunder players stood up tonight.
As Challoner steals that. Try to find tie on, but it is an offside on the play.
There's a good chance for those players. Don't get a huge amount of minutes. Yeah, they're playing on the fourth line. I think Challoner could have waited just a little bit longer, but in the end, Thailand was just too far in front anyway.
So with Dalmatel versus Hyde, that's won by Dalmatel. Simon trying to turn away from Lewis. Dalmatel will just touch that, so there will be no icing on the play. Hyde will skate that out of the zone. Thunder just need to slow this game down and defend really well, and they will probably get a win here if they can do those things. As Hyde's going to come the other way, he's tripped up, so a delayed penalty here. Thunder about to go on the power play. Whistle finally blown.
Another opportunity for the Phoenix Thunder on the power play. They've already got one power play goal tonight, Bryce, courtesy of Noah Gregory. And he's going to jump on the ice to start the power play for the Phoenix. Don't forget, folks, if you are watching and you're in Dunedin, head to the Swan in Dunedin on Bath Street for after-game drinks, only on Saturday nights. Meet the team, share a cold drink and some bar snacks.
You can tell they definitely didn't go there last night, Matt.
No, you want to keep your legs and your brain fresh for the second game, and it's proven to be quite the difference tonight. This second game, nothing like last night's edition.
So Ellis still with it, gives it up to the point. He'll get it back. Hopkinson's there, he might be able to get this back, but Ellis working really well. Gregory over to Stitley. He'll rip one off the pad of Johnson and then unable to clear two, unable to get that out. Got to do a better job of clearing the puck out of the zone from there. Stitley tried to get a redirect, was Enright, but didn't look like he got anything on that. Doing well to hold possession, other Thunder at the time.
Yeah, holding on to the puck on power play. Not getting too many shots through though. Like to see them shoot it.
Gregory with it. Get up to Wanfa. Shot on. Hit traffic and then scores! Looks like it's Enright got the last touch there. And that might just do it for the Thunder here this evening, Matt.
Yeah, power play goal number 2. Swift contracting power play goal. Gives them that 4-goal lead in the third period. And rightly so, they're celebrating hard because it's a big lead now for them.
Yeah, I couldn't imagine anyone in this league catching the Thunder 4 goals down in the mood that they're in.
Now if that goes the way of Matt Enright, I didn't quite catch the final touch, but if that's Matt Enright's goal, then that'll be his hat-trick tonight. We'll see it coming up on the stats page. Oh yes, there it is, straight away, Matt Enright.
Congrats to him on a hat-trick here this evening. Well deserved.
Job is not done though. Phoenix Thunder need to keep the pressure on.
And Darling harassed there by Atwell. Wanfa's going to have to come and tidy that up. Oh, good collision there. Kozak on Ellis. And Stepanik's going to try to get something going here for the Swarm. Kozak was just onside. Centering pass. Kozak. Good save there by Moore.
Yeah, fantastic save. Kozak was right there. Got a good piece of it.
So Enright will just bat that in. Get a change. There's a whole line change there. And Stuhler finds Whitson Lee. 2 men on him. Coughed it up, but Dalmatel trying to get something going. As Aguirre dodges the hit there from Whitson Lee. Here's Ty on. Pressured on by Simon. Dalmatel there to clear it. And haven't seen too much of Sandoy tonight, but here he is. He's always good for a coast to coast every now and then. Dalmatel just trying to be a little bit too tricky. Sandoy with it. Shot on, hit the leg of Weekly. And stolen here by Gregory. Could be a 2-0. Here's Hyde. Backhand, forehand. Couldn't put it home.
Oh, he just lost an edge as he tried to make a couple of moves there. Don't often see him fudging those sorts of opportunities, Parasite. Normally so calm.
So Darling's just going to knock that one back in deep. Simon has it. Up ice pass to Johnson. Couldn't get there though. Moore had to make a play. And one for cool as he liked, little pass over to Darling. Vordenhout rubbed out on the board there by Hyde. Swarm not really getting anything going at the moment, Matt.
No, just struggling to win the puck in the offensive zone.
He's Enright again looking for 4. But Marchi doing well to block that shot. Receives a good hit from Flight as well. Andy Hay with a little bit of skill. Try to leave it on for Vordenov. But good stick in the lane by Lilly.
Yeah, Lilly did a great job there. Really stood up. Covered 2 players.
Flight with it. He's going to shoot. Good block in the lane there by March. That was brave. Johnson able to get that out for the Swarm. 3 of their guys will get a change. Ellis, who's had a pretty good game here so far as well.
Yeah, Ellis with 2 goals, proving his importance as one of the import players up front for the Phoenix Thunder. But
is Ellis an import player?
yes, he is.
Oh.
Yep, comes from.
Stepanek all alone. Stepanek scores.
That's a terrible giveaway in front of James Moore. No, he left all alone. Unfortunate for the Phoenix Thunder. But that's definitely not the player you want to give the puck to.
Absolutely not. So just a 3-goal deficit, 11 minutes to play. Definitely doable now.
Oh, of course it's doable with the talent that the Swarm have. They've just got to believe. You know, you've got Stepanek who can score just about at will sometimes. And this young line out there now at the moment with Dalmatow at the middle. We saw what they could do last night. Certainly not over. The Phoenix Thunder need to batten down the hatches here. Keep up this pace of play that they've been using so far tonight.
As Fontaine will find Whitson Lee. He cuts in. Whitson Lee shoots. And a good blocker save there by Moore. Swarm looking to try find another gear. And Maguire just trying to dangle a little bit too much. Lucky to get the puck out there.
Yeah, I think you just want to play though, make those
He's
safe
high.
plays.
Pass on. Another try in front. That was Gregory. Probably unlucky to score there.
Yeah, he looking for the loose puck in between the pads of Harrison, but she made sure that there was no way his stick was finding that puck in there. Want to just call to everyone's attention the start of the NZIHL, the New Zealand Women's Ice Hockey League, next weekend on the 23rd and 24th of June. Down here it's the Dunedin Thunder women playing the Canterbury Inferno on those 2 days, 23rd and 24th, 6:45 and 4:15. That'll be on YouTube as well, so make sure you check that out. And I do believe it is the Wakatipu Wild, hosting Auckland Steel.
Vordenov with a big shot. Moore just got a glove on that.
Yeah, Johnson also on the rebound, almost got hold of it.
So Johnson up to the point. Sandoy's going to take it down low. Battling to get past Lilly, still on the puck. Connor Rolfe is unable to clear that for the Thunder. And Lilly sniffs that out and gets a clearance. Ian Orders is just going to put a little shot on net. Tyon was chasing. Lee rips one. No trouble there for Harrison, but Ian Orders was there, so she had to cover up.
Yep, Stiley fired that one from long distance, but there was no one in front, no traffic, so Harrison with an easy save there.
So that Atwell line is out there for the Swarm, with the 2 Czechs, Stepanek and Kozak. And Hay will just bang that one down.
The check-in line, could you?
Yep.
Right.
As Hay makes a nice steal there from Enright. Kozak comes and picks it up, gives it up to the point. He's Atwell, he'll rip one, but good stick in the lane there from Enright. Ellis will clear that out. Flights jumped onto it. He'll rip one. Good pad save there from Harrison. They had a bit of speed on that shot.
Yeah, a bit of heat on that one.
Here comes Kozak the other way for the Swarm. He'll rip one. Just went wide. As March keeps that in. He put that in deep. Atwell's going to be there. Kozak with it. He's got Pryor. Trying to find Atwell, who was getting pushed around there by Darling in front of the crease. And Stepanek
Had all sorts of attention on him, didn't he?
Yeah. Wanford doing extremely well. Wanford still with it. Try to find Lewis, but
Gula, good stick there, breaking up the pass.
Wairo not able to control that. Might have taken a bit of a carom off the Zamboni door. And Dalmatau being shut down pretty well tonight. They've really had his number here this evening.
Yeah, I think they learnt last night what he can do, so they've extra attention on him. Just putting the body.
But just as we speak, nope. Good breaking up play there by Stitley.
I've definitely noticed the Thunder using the body on the defensive plays quite a lot tonight.
Yep, that's
Just
working well.
Just leading the shoulder in.
Dalmatau with a backhand shot. No trouble there for Moore as he'll catch that for a whistle.
7.5 minutes left in the third period. Thunder holding on to a 3-goal lead here. Hoping to do it for the fans. Get their second win of the season, lifting them off the bottom of the table. It's them and the Canterbury Red Devils with 1 win each. Swarm are sitting comfortable at the top of the table at the moment. They've had plenty of wins, but they've had way more games than some of the other teams. I think Stampede have only played 4 games, and the same with the Red Devils. So it's a weird table to look at with 2 teams, the Thunder as well, haven't played 10 games after tonight.
Yeah, after this weekend, Swarm only have home games left, so there'll be 3 more rounds for them.
Yeah, it's a good way to end the regular season, isn't it, at home? Get to play all your lines, and it's something that the Thunder have enjoyed with the likes of Paris Hyde jumping on the ice for the home rounds only, and Noah Gregory too. Just adds that little bit extra through the middle of the ice and lets Coach Guillaume and Mattis adjust their lines.
Johnson doing a good backhand pass there to the crease where Vordanov was lurking. He actually got something on it, but Moore making a good pad save. Vordanov fighting for the puck, gets it. Got a delayed call here. Here's the panic. He can't get a handle on it.
Well, he's lucky he didn't get anything on it there because he was in the middle. It's fresh off the change.
We've got a timeout here as the Thunder are going to have a rethink how they're going to defend this.
Tristan Darling is heading into the box, and I guess, yeah, you want to make sure that this penalty kill goes well, because if the Stampede score and it's only a 2-goal game, there's still plenty of time for the Botany Swarm to come back here. Get your votes in there, folks, for the player of the match, Kia Photos player of the match at the...
It's got to be in right now, right?
Oh, I'd vote for Enright for sure, a hat-trick. Kia Photos player of the match at Phoenix Thunder on Instagram. Get your votes in. Next home game for the Phoenix Thunder is on the 14th and 15th of July. That is against the Auckland Mako, who will be coming down. And of course, Auckland Mako, our development team, they'll probably have players from Queenstown, potentially Canterbury, I'm not too sure.
Here's the panic, shoots, and good pad save there from Moore. A big collision, 3 bodies going down there on the far side.
Thunder couldn't clear it though.
Kozak up to the point. Sandoy unable to keep that in.
Just a bad bounce here for the Botany Swarm. Just couldn't control that one from that pass from the down low.
As Hyde's bullied there by Sandoy. But Hyde doing well just to shave some seconds off this penalty kill as Sandoy breaks his stick.
Paris will love to remind him about that one. They used to play together when Sandoy was a Thunder player back in the day.
As Hyde was going to clear that all the way as well. So we'll get a full, fresh line change, will the Thunder?
I can't think of a better penalty kill than Paris Hyde. Honestly, he just goes so hard on the penalty kill. Fights for every puck, and he can score short-handed.
Kozak with it. He'll give it down low.
No coach in New Zealand that wouldn't have him on their team.
Stepanek one time and breaks the stick of Flight. Lucky he got something on that because it would have been a rocket.
Thought it was Stepanek's stick, and I thought, not another one. Stepanek. It's an expensive weekend when you keep breaking sticks.
That's the third broken stick this period.
Sure, the players have got spears, but come on.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, there could be a couple $100 each. Enright for the Thunder. Matt Enright will take the draw up against Hopkinson here.
Yep, 39 seconds left on the power play for the Swarm.
Very important kill here for the Phoenix Thunder.
Gordon over the shot. Another try. Scores!
Said I curse it again, Bryce. Just to say how important the kill is. Vordanoff puts one in the back of the net off a rebound. He just fought his way through the face-off there and took the quick shot.
Yeah, did well to initially get a shot off, and then more giving up that rebound. Vordanoff able to just put it home there on the backhand.
We got ourselves a game here, Bryce.
Oh, yeah.
We got ourselves a game here. 5 minutes, 2 seconds left, and it's only a 2-goal lead now for the Phoenix Thunder. Maybe the fans getting a little bit nervous.
And why wouldn't you when you know the firepower of the Swarm? It's only 2 goals to get. The time is ticking down. Weekly will try clear that. Puck does come out for the time being.
Yeah, this is the time when the Phoenix Thunder want to settle it down, make those safe plays, make sure the puck gets out of the zone, and then pucks get deep if you're in the neutral zone. No turnovers.
Sandoy will try get past Stitley.
It's a penalty on Stiley for tripping. And it's not good for the Phoenix Thunder, giving away penalties late in the third period when they've got a lead to protect.
That's right, Matt.
Things are getting a bit dicey. I was comfortable before, but I'm now wishing that time could just tick over a little bit faster.
So the Swarm are going to be here on the power play. Sandoy will put it in deep. Atwell's there. Over to Kozak. He's pressured on well, though. Flight's going to be able to backhand that all the way down the ice.
William Adams out there on the penalty kill.
Kozak's got it on the near side. Tries to get past Flight, but he puts a good hit on him. Sandoy will put it in deep. Didn't look like anyone knew about it, but Atwell does well to get over there. Here's Simon trying to go to the net. Looks like he's going to get a kneeing penalty. So Simon's going to be going to the box, and Atwell's thrown out of the game. And a big roar from the crowd for that.
Yeah, I don't think he realises maybe he's just going to go get his drink bottle and head off. Tyler Hasselmore not taking any stick from the players there. Very quick to motion. Short-lived power play for the Botany Swarm.
Yeah, it looks like he will be sitting in the box though. Might just be a 10-minute. If you've got any update there, Matt.
No, we'll see what happens after all the referees and linesmen confer. Captains having a chat. Big shout out to the new captains of the the Dunedin Thunder women's team. Rebecca Lilly, Abby Hill and Sammy Hayward being named the captains of the Dunedin Thunder women's team to compete in the NZIHL. Coming up on the 23rd and 24th of June, don't forget folks. So we've got 2 players in the box for the Swarm, serving 2 minutes, number 4 and number 6, so Atwell and Simon. So it'll be 4 on 3. A power play effectively for the Phoenix Thunder with 3 minutes 35 to go.
You're definitely getting a lot better reading those scoreboards backwards.
Yes, read it slow is the key, read it slow.
There's Darling. He's going to shoot, he'll give it to Wonfa. He's going to shoot just over. Looks like someone got a tip on that, so that will hit the upper netting.
Yeah, he had a good time to line up his shot there. He played with it, dusted it off, finally fired it. Looking for that glory shot in the top corner.
Yeah, good opportunity here for the Thunder to put this game to bed once and for all.
Paris Hyde out there with Jack Lewis and Wonfa on the point. I'm sure Ryan's dad will be watching the game or watching the highlights. He's probably in bed now in Canada.
Wonfa will just slow things down. Knows he's probably got a little bit of time on his side here. Here's Hyde. Finds Darling. He'll rip one and a wow, great block of save there from Harrison.
Very good save.
Had to react fast there. Up to the point.
Swarm going with a couple of young players, Fontaine and Dalmatau out there.
Swarm still unable to clear. Lewis is going to have the puck. He's pressured on by Dalmatau, but gets it off to Darling.
Just under 30 seconds on the Swarm penalties. And another 5 seconds until the Phoenix Thunder get their 5th player out there.
Backdoor pass there.
Great save.
Unable to put it home.
Great save from Harrison. 5th player out there, Noah Gregory, jumps on the ice for the Phoenix Thunder.
Another backdoor pass here from Hyde. Lewis unable to get anything on it.
No, I read the clock wrong. It's 30 seconds remaining on the Swarm penalties. So 5 on 3 here.
So puck does come out.
One more chance to send this puck in with a good rush. Gregory's been left alone on the far side.
Ooh, almost got that past the glove of Harrison. She was just able to get a little bit of leather on it. Sandoy will bang that around, but Lily's going to stop that. Peter Stepanek has actually stolen that. Here's Stepanek, shoots, and a good stop there by Stitley, getting in the way of that.
Much needed block there.
Here's Atwell back out the box.
Under 2 minutes to play.
Atwell pressured on. Gregory's going to be able to get this puck out of the zone for the Thunder. Ellis is going to run on to this. No one in the center. Tries a audacious angle shot. And Darling will bang that one in deep and put a good hit there on Atwell as well.
Yeah, he didn't like that, but he's on his feet straight into the bench. That was a very heavy collision. Hope we got that one on camera.
So 40 seconds remaining here in game 2 of the weekend. Thunder with a 2-goal lead. The goalie is pulled. 6 skaters out there for the Swarm. It's either now or never. Here's the panic. We'll have it. Trying to get something going, but good pressure on him by Jackson Flight.
Yeah, great pressure through the neutral zone, not allowing the Swarm to move that one up ice.
And that's offside as Dalmatau brought that in. Darling throws a hit.
Yeah, I think he
looked pretty clean though.
He did get his elbow up a little high, but I don't think it came into contact with any higher than the shoulders.
Yeah, that was all good in my book.
Step up play on the blue line. Under 10 seconds to go now. Going to call this one, Bryce.
You're going to call it? Are you sure?
Oh, I'm going to call
sure?
it. I've made 2 errors tonight on the commentator's curse, but I'm going to call this one.
I'll call it too, eh?
Baraside will take the face off for the Phoenix Thunder.
Kozak rips one from halfway, goes behind the net. One for almost get it out. Puck does come out, and that's going to do it here on game 2 of the weekend. Thunder getting their second win of the season, beating the top of the table Botany Swarm 6 goals to 4, and a very well-deserved win, Matt.
Yeah, on the back of a good performance from James Moore and an elevated performance all around from the Phoenix Thunder. They just outworked the Swarm tonight. Their defence in the zone was good, and they moved the puck up ice really nice, and they'll be really happy with that, and the crowd will be ecstatic. They've come out in force tonight and have witnessed the second win, so it moves them up the table. Swarm will have to go home with their home games coming up, sort of readjust, reset, and we'll plan ahead, because they've just had a couple of weekends where they've stuttered a little bit.
Yeah, normally it seems to be that second game of the weekend for some reason. But yeah, the Swarm didn't play too badly tonight. The Thunder were just absolutely on to them, especially defensively, that pressure, and then just maintaining puck possession when they had it in the attacking zone. And you do those things, you're going to get good results.
Yep, Matt Enright with a hattie tonight. Played exceptionally well. I'm going to read the player of the day, and it is Matt Enzo Enright with a hat trick. So congratulations to him.
Good pick there, folks.
Right, that was a good weekend. It was a split weekend with the Swarm taking the first one on Friday night, and then the Phoenix Thunder coming back on the Saturday night. I've enjoyed having you down here, Bryce.
I've really enjoyed coming down here, Matt.
It's good to have the travel. Thank you to all our volunteers that help bring the live stream to you and the game day experience. Connor Dobson down there on the live stream, making sure we plug all the cables back in when we kick them out. Josh Dickinson last night on the camera. My son Max Whiffen tonight on camera. Thank you for joining us, everyone. Next home game here in Dunedin in July 14th, 15th. The Phoenix Thunder versus the Auckland Mako. We'll see you then.
See you, everybody, and good night.